and welcome to Gaston Christian's 2025-26 Spelling Bee. Allow me to open us in prayer this morning. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for this opportunity to showcase these students' abilities to spell well. Lord, I appreciate each one of them and the hard work that they prepared to be here in this moment. Lord, you allowed them to win their class spelling bees. And now, Lord, I pray that you be with them as we participate in this school-wide spelling bee. Lord, I pray that you calm nerves and help them to remember the things that they've studied. Lord, give us a good spelling bee. And Lord, we ask these things in your name. Amen. Thank you all for being here to support the spellers on our stage. We have 24 participants on the stage, each winning their classroom spelling bee and then given a new list to be here today on this stage. I want to introduce you to a few people on this stage, and oh, there she is. Our announcer is Miss Heidi Brack. She is the director. Thank you. Yes. She is the director of our fine arts here at Gaston Christian. And then our middle school and high school counselors will be our judges. Our middle school counselor is Miss Summer Bachman. And there we go. And our high school counselor is Miss Chelsea Turpin. I wanted to go over the rules with you so you understand what's going up here on stage. I've already gone over the rules with our participants, but I wanted to go over them with you. I am asking that the audience members remain quiet as the students participate. And I love how you clapped for our announcer and our judges. But during the bee, there will be no clapping. Okay, so at the very end, I'll come back up here and I'll say, let's give them all a round of applause. But during the bee itself, it would slow us up if you clapped in between each person. So if you would hold your applause. Mrs. Brack will announce the words twice to our spellers. If a word has one or more hominin, Mrs. Brack will indicate which word is to be spelled by defining the word. Mrs. Brack will respond to the speller's request for a definition, a sentence, part of speech, language of origin, and alternate pronunciations if it's requested. The speller will say the word into the microphone, spell the word, and repeat the word when they're finished spelling it. This is the end of their turn. If a judge cannot hear the spelling, the speller will be disqualified. Hyphens and capitalization does not need to be stated. All decisions made by our judges will be final. The spelling bee will be in rounds. If all spellers in a round misspell incorrectly, all spellers in that round will remain in the competition and a new spelling round will begin. If only one speller in a round spells correctly in that round, a new one-word spelling round begins, and the speller is given an opportunity to spell a word. If the speller succeeds in correctly spelling the anticipated championship word in that one-word round, the speller will be declared the champion. All right, spellers, are we ready? All right. Zion, will you come up to the microphone and we will begin our spelling bee.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Far away, far away.
Farley, Farlay.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Pirates, pirates.
Pirates, Pirates, pirates.
That is correct.
Wooden,
Wooden, WOODEN, wooden.
That is correct.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. BREAKFAST. Breakfast.
That is correct.
Acrobat. Acrobat.
ACORA. Wait. May I please restart?
You can restart, but you can't change the order of the letters.
Okay. ACROBATE.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Chocolate.
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 CHOCOLATE. Chocolate.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Elephant, noun, a thick-set, usually extremely large, nearly hairless, herbivorous mammal that has a snout elongated into a muscular trunk.
Elephant. ELEPHANT. Elephant.
That is correct.
Recipe. Recipe.
Recipe. RES. RESIPE.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Surprise. Surprise.
Surprise. SURPRISE. Surprise.
That is correct.
Bombarded. Bombarded.
Bombarded. BOMBARDED. Bombarded.
That is correct.
Incredible. Incredible.
Incredible. INCRE. BIDLE. Incredible.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Countess. Countess.
Countess. COUNTESS. Countess.
That is correct.
Peppercorn. Peppercorn.
Peppercorn. PEPPERCORN. Peppercorn.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Raise. Verb, to lift higher.
Raise. RAISE. Raise.
That is correct.
Zooming. zooming,
Zooming. ZOOMING. Zooming.
That is correct.
turnout, turnout,
Turnout. TURNOUT. Turnout.
That is correct.
streetlights, streetlights,
Streetlights. STREETLIGHTS. Streetlights.
That is correct.
courtyard, courtyard,
Courtyard. COURTYARD. Courtyard.
That is correct.
asleep, asleep,
Asleep. ASLEEP. Asleep.
That is correct.
dinosaur, dinosaur,
DINASOUR. Dinosaur.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
vacuum, vacuum,
Vacuum. VACUUM. Vacuum.
That is correct.
monsoon, monsoon,
Monsoon. MONSUME. Monsoon.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
I think so. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Avocado, noun, the pulpy green or purple, somewhat pear-shaped edible fruit of various tropical American trees.
Avocado. AVOCADO. Avocado.
That is correct.
February, February,
February. 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 February.
That is correct. Round 2.
scorcher, scorcher,
Scorcher. SCORCHER.
That is
Scorcher.
correct.
fragments, fragments,
Fragments. FRAGMENTS. Fragments.
That is correct.
unleash, unleash,
Unleash. UNLEASH. Unleash.
That is correct.
cosmetics, cosmetics,
Cosmetics. COSMETICS. Cosmetics.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Frustration. Noun, something that induces feelings of discouragement.
Frustration. Frustration. Frustration.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Mascot. Noun, something regarded as a cherished emblem or symbol.
Mascot. MASCOT. Mascot.
That is correct.
Mustache. Mustache.
Mustache. MUSTACHE. Mustache.
That is correct.
Perfume. Perfume.
Perfume. PERFUME. Perfume.
That is correct.
Tuxedo. Tuxedo.
Tuxedo. TUXEDO. Tuxedo.
That is correct.
Lurches. Lurches.
Lurches. LURCHES. Lurches.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Prognosis. Noun, the act or art of foretelling the course of a disease.
Prognosis. PRG. NOSIS.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Sequins, plural noun, a small ornament, usually of shiny metal or plastic.
Sequins. SEQUINS. Sequins.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Fabulous, adjective, outstanding or remarkable, especially in some acceptable or pleasing quality.
Fabulous. FABULOUS. Fabulous.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Fluently, adverb, in a manner that is easy and flowing, pleasingly graceful.
Fluently. FLUENTLY. Fluently.
That is correct.
Brandished, brandished.
Brandished. BRANDESHED. Brandished.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Anguish, noun, extreme pain either of body or mind.
Anguish. A N G U I S H.
That is correct.
Rickety, rickety,
Rickety. RICK. ETY. Rickety.
That is correct.
pediatric, pediatric,
Pediatric. PEDRIATIC. Pediatric.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Round 3.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Democracy, noun, a government by the people.
Democracy. DEMOCRACY. Democracy.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Beige, adjective, of a variable color averaging light grayish, yellowish brown.
Beige. BEIGE. Beige.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Grimace, noun, a deliberate or involuntary distortion of the face expressive of some feeling.
Grimace. GRIMACE. Grimace.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Enormous, adjective, marked by extraordinarily great size, amount, number, degree, scope, intensity, or significance.
Enormous. ENORMOUS. Enormous.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Nautical, adjective, of, relating to, or associated with sailors, navigation, or ships.
Nautical. NAUTICAL. Nautical.
That is correct.
Ebony, ebony,
Ebony. EBONY. Ebony.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Paltry, adjective, inferior, trashy, worthless.
Paltry. PALTRY. Paltry.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Garbled, verb, mixed up through accident or ignorance.
Garbled. GARBLED. Garbled.
That is correct.
Imitation, imitation,
Imitation. IMITATION.
IMATION, imitation.
That is correct.
Receptionist. Receptionist.
Receptionist. RECEPTIONist. Receptionist.
That is correct.
Plausible. Plausible.
Plausible. P L A U S I B L E. Plausible.
That is correct.
Commotion. Commotion.
Commotion. COMMOTION. Commotion.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Immigrants. Plural noun. Persons that come to a country for the purpose of permanent residence.
Immigrants. IMIGRANT. Immigrants.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Spectators. Spectators.
Spectators. S P E C T A T O R S.
That is correct.
Spellers, please make sure you say the word at the end as well. Thank you. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Suspicious. Adjective. Arousing or tending to arouse the imagination or apprehension of something wrong or hurtful.
Suspicious. SUSPI. CIOUS. Suspicious.
That is correct.
Students, make sure you're not saying the letters in the audience. Thank you. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Ramshackle. Adjective. Appearing as if ready to collapse.
Ramshackle. RAMSHACKLE. Ramshackle.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Heron. Noun. A wading bird that has a long neck and legs, a long tapering bill with a sharp point.
Heron. HERON. Heron.
That is correct.
Nomad. Nomad.
Nomad. NOMAD. Nomad.
That is correct.
I'm sorry. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Skewer. Noun. A pin of wood or metal for fastening meat to keep in form while roasting.
Skewer. SKEWER. Skewer.
That is correct.
Lunacy. Lunacy.
Lunacy. LUNACY. L-U-N-A-C-Y, lunacy.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Bracken. Noun, a large coarse fern.
Bracken. B-R-A-C-K-E-N. Bracken.
That is correct.
Neon. Neon.
Neon. N-E-O-N. Neon.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Hypnosis. Noun, a trance-like state that resembles sleep.
Could you please use it in a sentence?
Juan argued that he shouldn't get in trouble for stealing the cookies because he was in a state of hypnosis when the theft occurred.
Hypnosis. Hypnosis. Hypnosis.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Gusto. Gusto.
Gusto. G-U-S-T-O. Gusto.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Gleaned. Verb. Picked up or scraped together.
Could you repeat the word?
Gleaned.
Gleaned. G-L-E-A-N-E-D. Gleaned.
That is correct.
Winsome.
Winsome.
Oh,
So-
I'm sorry. Are we out of order? She's asking if we're out of order. Who was the last person to go? But she's sitting. She's sitting in the back though. Where was Charlotte sitting? Right there. It should be the other end of the. Is what they're saying. What's the order here? This is how we've been going. Wait, Charlotte. No, she goes after. Oh no, she's after Al. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think that's the order we've been going
Charlotte
in.
went last.
Abigail last.
Mm-hmm.
Abigail Wood on the second one. Yes, it's
That's okay. That's okay. Okay, your word is winsome. Winsome.
Winsome. W-I-N-S-O-M-E. Winsome.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Galore. Adjective. Abundant, plentiful, profuse.
Galore. G-A-L-O-R-E. Galore.
That is correct.
Atrium. Atrium.
Atrium. A-T-R. I-U-M. Atrium.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Savant. Noun. A person of learning, especially one with detailed knowledge in some specialized field.
Savant. S-A-V-A-N-T. Savant.
That is correct. Round 5.
Hippies. Hippies.
Hippies. H-I-P-P-I-E-S. Hippies.
That is correct.
Campaign. Campaign.
Campaign. Campaign. Campaign.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Mosque. Noun. A building used for public worship by Muslims.
Mosque. M-O-S-K. Mosque.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Warlock. Noun. One given to black magic.
Warlock. W-O-R-L-O-C-K. Warlock.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Convulsively. Adverb. In a manner producing or accompanied by an unnatural, violent, and involuntary contraction or series of contractions of the muscles.
May you please repeat the word?
Convulsively.
Convulsively. C-O-N-V S-O-V-L-Y. Convulsively.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Garishly. Garishly.
Can you repeat the word?
Garishly.
Garrish. Garishly.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Everest. Everest.
Everest. E-V-E-R-E-S-T. Everest.
That is correct.
Cavorting. Cavorting.
Cavorting. C-A-V-O-R-T-I-N-G. Cavorting.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Conscience. Noun. The sense of right or wrong within the individual.
Conscience. C-O-N-S-C-I-E-N-C-E. Conscience.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Deferential. Adjective. Showing or expressing courteous or ingratiating regard for another's wishes.
Deferential. D-E-F-E-R-E-N-T-I-A-L. Deferential.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Khaki. Noun. A durable cotton or woolen cloth used for military uniforms.
Khaki. K-H-A-K-I. Khaki.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Asphalt. Noun. A composition of ground rock and bitumen.
Asphalt. A-S-P-H-A-U-L-T. Asphalt.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Talcum. Talcum.
Talcum. Talcum. Talcum.
That is correct. Round 6.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Equestrian. Adjective. Of, relating to, or featuring horseback riding.
Equestrian. EQUESTRIAN. Equestrian.
That is correct.
Monsieur.
Monsieur. MONSIEUR. Monsieur.
That is correct.
Prestigious. Prestigious.
Prestigious. PRESTEGEUS.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Guttural. Guttural.
Guttural. GUTTURAL. Guttural.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Courier. Noun. One who carries messages, news, or information, either with urgent haste or in accordance with a regular schedule.
Could you repeat the word?
Courier.
Courier. COURIER. Courier.
That is correct.
Psyche. Psyche.
Psyche. P S Y C E. Psyche.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. FRANKENSTEIN. Frankenstein.
That is correct.
This word is a compound entry and has a homonym or could be confused with another word. You are responsible for spelling all parts of the word entry. Your word is etc. Noun. And others especially of the same kind, and so on, etc.
Etc. ETCETERA. Etc.
That is correct. Round 7.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Delphine. Adjective. Of or relating to any of various small marine toothed whales that have the snout more or less elongated.
Delphine. DELPHINE. Delphine.
That is correct.
Archipelago. Archipelago.
Archipelago. ARCHIPELAGO. Archipelago.
That is correct.
Puissance. Puissance.
Puissance. PUISSANCE. Puissance.
That is correct.
Chignon. Chignon.
Could I have the definition?
A smooth knot, twist, or arrangement of hair worn at the back of the head, especially at the nape of the neck.
Chignon. S-H-E-N-G-Y-O-N. Chignon.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Galleon. Noun. A heavy, chiefly square-rigged sailing ship of the 15th to early 18th centuries used for war or commerce, especially by the Spanish.
Galleon. G-A-L-L-E-O-N. Galleon.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Chartreuse. Noun. A variable color averaging a brilliant yellow-green.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Elsie selected chartreuse as the accent color for her pink bedroom.
Chartreuse. C-H-A-R T-R-U-S-E. Chartreuse.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Round 8.
Nehru. Nehru.
Nehru. N-A-R-O. Nehru.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Swaggering. Swaggering.
Swaggering. S-W-A-G-G-E-R-I-N-G. Swaggering.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Riveted. Adjective. Attracted and held engrossingly.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Riveted.
Riveted. R-I-V-E-T-E-D. Riveted.
That is correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Dirge. Noun. A song or hymn expressing grief or a solemn sense of loss.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
The mourners sang a dirge as they walked behind the casket.
Dirge. D-E-R-G-E. Dirge.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Round 9.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Whittled. Verb. Cut or shaped as a piece of wood by paring or cutting off chips from the surface with a knife.
Whittled. W-H-I-T-T-L-E-D. Whittled.
That is correct.
Fiberglass. Fiberglass.
Fiberglass. F-I-B-E-R-G-L-A-S-S. Fiberglass.
That is correct. Round 10.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Fissures. Plural noun. Narrow openings, chasms, or cracks of some length and considerable depth.
Fissures. F-I-S-S-U-R-E-S. Fissures.
That is correct.
Discipline. Discipline.
discipline. discipline. Discipline.
That is correct. Round 11.
Scurrying. Scurrying.
Scurrying. SCURRYING. Scurrying.
That is correct.
Pizzeria. Pizzeria.
Pizzeria. PIZZERIA. Pizzeria.
That is correct. Round 12.
Skittish. Skittish.
Skittish. SKITTISH. Skittish.
That is correct.
Nomination. Nomination.
Nomination. NOMINNATION. Nomination.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Round 13.
Dictatorship.
Dictatorship. DICTATORSHIP. Dictatorship.
That is correct.
Congratulations to Henry Rice. Come on up Thank you all for being here with us today. Can we give another round of applause to all of our participants? Also, can we thank Mrs. Brack, Mrs. Turpin, and Mrs. Bachman? Let's hear it one more time for our champion, Henry Rice. All right, I need to see all the participants down front. Thank you again, everyone, for coming.